Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start a very interesting topic of establishing a robust governance structure, ESG governance structure in the organization. So what is the governance structure? How it is important to the organization in terms of ESG implementation? So establishing a robust governance structure, it's very much crucial for effectively integrating ESG considerations into an organizational operations and decision making processes. Here are some typical ESG governance structure examples. Like, we need to have the board of directors. The board plays a central role in providing oversight and guidance on ESG matters. Responsibilities may include setting ESG policies, objectives, monitoring performance, integrating sustainability into corporate strategy. Some organizations are appointing a separate ESG committee within the board to focus specifically on these ESG related issues. The next is executive leadership. This executive leadership of senior executives, including the CEO and other C-suite members, are responsible for championing ESG initiatives and integrating sustainability principles into day-to-day operations. They ensure alignment between the ESG goals, the overall business strategy, and allocating the resource and communicate the importance of ESG to the stakeholder. The next one is ESG committee. In ESG committee, many organizations establishing a dedicated ESG committee comprising board members, executives, relevant experts to oversee ESG related initiatives. So this committee provides expertise, monitoring the ESG performance and advising on strategy development and the ESG implementations or initiative implementation. Then next comes ESG working groups. Depending on the size of the organization, complexity of the organization, working groups or task force may be formed to focus on specific ESG issues such as environmental management, social impact, corporate governance. So these groups are facilitating the collaboration, coordination initiatives and driving progress on ESG priorities. Then internal stakeholders, so various departments, teams within the organization including sustainability, CSR, corporate social responsibility, risk management, human resource, finance, operations, these play key roles in implementing ESG initiative. So collaboration, coordination, cooperation among these internal stakeholders are essential for effective integration of ESG principles into the business practices. Next comes external stakeholders. So engagement with the external stakeholders such as investors, customers, supplier, regulator, etc., and even local communities is critical for understanding their expectations, addressing the concerns, the building of the trust, very important, the trust building exercises, we can call this, and regularly having dialogues and disclosure of ESG performance, demonstrating accountability and transparency to the external stakeholders. Next is advisory board or councils. Some organizations establish advisory boards or councils composed of external experts, industry leaders, representatives from civil society to provide independent advice and guidance on the ESG matters. So these bodies bring diverse perspectives and expertise to inform decision making and strategy development. The next comes partnerships or collaborations. Collaborating with external partners including industry organizations impact and accelerate progress on ESG goals, so including industry peers, academia, research institutions, non-profit organizations, so that they can amplify the organizational impact and accelerate progress on ESG goals. Partnerships are enabling knowledge sharing, innovation and collective action to address the shared challenges. Next is reporting and accountability mechanism. So having clear reporting mechanism and accountability frameworks which will ensure the progress on ESG goals is being monitored, evaluated and communicated effectively. Regularly reporting to stakeholders including ESG performance metrics helps the organization to track the performance, identify areas for improvement and demonstrating transparency and accountability. In the continuous improvement part, we have ESG governance which will be dynamic and responsive to the evolving challenges and opportunities. So regular reviews, assessment and feedback mechanism will enable organizations to adapt their governance structure and practices to drive continuous improvement in the ESG performance. So by establishing a comprehensive governance structure that will engage internal and external stakeholders, organizations can effectively integrate ESG considerations into their decision making processes and will drive sustainable business practices and will create long-term value for all the stakeholders, either internal or external. Thank you very much, friends. We'll have the next topic discussion.